Biden announces 10-year deadline to remove all lead pipes nationwide. I got a letter for the building I'm staying at in Denver. Free pipe replacement. It's already happening. Greater than President Biden on Tuesday announced $2.6 billion in funding to replace all lead pipes in the United States as part of a new EPA rule that will require lead pipes to be identified and replaced within 10 years using the new funding from the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act. This will raise IQ for the country. Honestly, I'm ashamed this hasn't been done sooner. Fox News. Tyrant Biden wants to take away our nutritious and patriotic lead. A major health danger we should have tackled long ago. Now we just need to figure out how to get rid of all the microplastics in our bodies. Fox News. Biden wants to remove water pipes so Americans will die of thirst. Fearful residents flee Tampa Bay region as Hurricane Milton takes aim at Florida coast. PSA. City Furniture has a 1.2 million foot distribution center in Plant City, east of Tampa, that they have opened as a shelter for the storm. Place is massive and brand new. Judging by the extra traffic going through Atlanta, I'm surprised there's anyone left in Florida. Atlanta Motor Speedway is open for camping with bathroom facilities and everything for free. Worst case, sleep in your car. Those who defy evacuations orders are on their own, and first responders are not expected to risk their lives to rescue them at the height of the storm. It's going to drop more than 12 inches of rain. Winds strong enough to pick up grown person and fling them like a lawn dart. And flooding high enough to obliterate a house. Don't pretend you are tough enough to sit through it. You're not. I saw a woman on the news. She said, "We are not leaving. We have this thin sheet of metal we are putting on the windows and we strapped our deck furniture down. We'll be okay. They will not be okay." As someone that lived through Wilma and several others before leaving tropical update territory, I feel for everyone in the path of this and hope people that needed to evacuate did. Major hurricanes are not something to mess around with. This could get very rough for people that have become accustomed to a Cat 1 or 2 hitting 75 miles away that haven't been diligent with their preparedness. If this does what it is likely to do, I'm also not sure how Florida is going to maintain a functional home insurance market. That's a problem for later though. In the meantime, good luck. Stay safe. And look out for your neighbors. How many people left their jobs at the last minute because their company was indecisive about when they were fully shutting down? How many people had to stay in shelter in place because their job waited it out? It's the only statistic I really want to see. Several Florida jails and prisons refused to evacuate ahead of Hurricane Milton. Are they refusing to evacuate? Or are they not able to? I'm thinking of the hospitals in Milton's path. They're not able to evacuate either. Seriously. I have a question. If the jails and/or the prisons were to be evacuated, where would they evacuate to? So genuine question because it wasn't mentioned in the article. Are the staff and workers in these facilities still there also? Or have they been allowed to evacuate and prisoners are just left in cells? State-sponsored murder. I'm assuming guards are staying as well. And aren't prisons normally built out of strong materials? I know the schools in Florida are built to withstand hurricanes and are used as shelters. I hope everyone who made that decision gets brought up on murder charges. FBI arrests Afghan man who officials say planned Election Day attack in the U.S. November 5th is going to be such a shit show. Good catch by the FBI. This is likely not the only plot of its type. Greater than buying one-way tickets for his wife and child to travel home to Afghanistan. I wonder if it was his wife that called the FBI? Good. Glad they caught someone before this was carried out. IDK why we can't all get along. We welcome this guy onto our land. And he plans on murdering a massive number of us? Give this piece of shit the 20 fucking years. Deleted. Fugitive father filmed with children in New Zealand wilderness 3 years after disappearing. Can't wait to see the Netflix documentary, movie on this. 3 years in the bush with 3 small children is insane. That is a wild story. New Zealand bush is no joke. Weather can turn from sunny to storm in 10 minutes. Freezing cold in winter. Rains half the time. Crazy amount of hills and valleys. I wonder if they found a cave? Plenty of food if you know what you are doing, I guess. Especially if you are near the sea or a decent river. Greater than he told One News the teenagers were only about 50 meters from the group when they first saw them. Before going closer and speaking with them briefly, greater than he said to them, "What are you doing here? Who are you? Does anybody else know you're here?" The kid said, "Only you." And then they just kept walking, McCoviny said. Greater than the teenagers described Phillips as having a long beard and carrying a gun that could have turned real bad. I just read that it was actually the mother of the kids that reported the sighting of him at Bunnings last year. She apparently chased him down in her own car after he recognized her in the car park. She lost sight of him and called police straight after. WTF. What are the chances that she would be the one to see him? So very close. I am left with the feeling that the NZ authorities didn't exactly pull out all the stops to find them. And probably won't pull them out this time either. That poor mother not knowing whether or not all 3 of her kids were alive or dead. I hope that they're safe and reunited soon.